We are in Moab, headed to Arches. We made a critical error. We didn't look ahead. There's actually an event happening down here this weekend. There's the Canyonlands Half Marathon, and we're not running that half marathon. I think if we had known that that was happening, we might have tried for that one. Instead, we're doing a different one. But today, we're gonna try and tackle the crowds and go to Arches. How are we feeling about that?
Great.
Great. Getting through the town of Moab is a little bit frustrating. There's a lot of construction and a lot of congestion. But now, open road. Headed to Arches.
Hi, Taryn.
Oh,
Are we at another national park?
yeah.
Which one? Starches. Nothing but potatoes. No.
It's Arches.
That was funny, Maddie. I made a funny joke. No one appreciated it.
There's a line to get in, but it's not.
It's not very long.
It's not very long.
Shorter
It's not
than Zion. Here we are at Arches.
I love my book. Should we buy Canyonlands since we're here?
If you want to. There you go.
We'll get both of them, but then this one we'll stamp when we go to Canyonlands. Yay!
This is nice because we're outside and they have a stamping station right here. Why not?
Ah, dang it. I hate that. You did a terrible job on that.
Nope, I think it looks great.
They don't have extra ones out here.
Oh,
Maybe
should we go inside?
They
We'll
have
go
extra
inside and get
ones?
the extra ones.
Yeah.
Nice.
That one's fancy.
Do the fancy one.
I like
Nice.
that one.
There's special stamps for little kids.
The Junior Ranger program.
Ranger program, which is funny.
Which, we don't have any Junior Rangers anymore.
No.
Sad.
The line now. Let's see if you can see it.
It's at least double.
At least double of what it was when we came in. And there was nobody at the visitor center. Really, that parking lot was empty. I wanted to show on my phone, we had our neighbor friend who was like, get the National Parks app and tell us how that works. So here's my National Parks app. And I pre-downloaded everything for Arches. So as I go in, it has the maps and everything. And we had looked ahead of time what we wanted to do. And it's all here, and you can see that it says park is saved for offline use. We are headed to Delicate Arch. That'll be our first time today. And then Landscape Arch, and then Double Arch. We are in the parking lot for Delicate Arch, and even when we came here, well, we came here in the summer last time in June, finding a parking spot was sketch at all. But this is feeling pretty open and available because this is a very popular hike, obviously. It is the arch that is featured on the license plates of the state of Utah. So it shows that I'm offline, and I downloaded it before, and so I go into things to do, hiking, and we want to hike to Delicate Arch. And so it has all of the information in here, how far it is. It's 3 hours round trip, and it tells us how long we should go, and that no reservations are required. So it gives us all that information. So now we're gonna go hike it. Yeah.
Here we are on the trail. Taryn's happy to be here. You happy to be here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first part of this trail starts out fairly benign. You go up a little hill and it's flat for a long ways. And then we're gonna go up that rock over there. We're on this nice little flat part, but you see the hill over there. We're gonna go up in a second. Taryn, are you excited to go up that hill?
Sure.
I heard absolutely yes. She's very excited to go up that hill. Good. We're coming up these erosion resistant steps. We're all still doing well. We are now officially on the rocky slope part of this adventure.
There's actually water.
And there's water. Water in the desert. Tells you it's springtime.
It's supposed to be a lovely 70 today.
Ooh.
I know.
Get up to 70.
Get up to 70.
It's probably about 60 right now.
Yep.
Which is perfect.
This is the hardest part of this hike.
Is it?
Is going straight up this hill, this rock.
But nice and grippy on your shoes. is sandstone. If anyone did care about the footwear we choose, we hike in Chacos, we've talked about that, and running shoes. If you haven't ever bought a good pair of running shoes, they are like walking on clouds. I know there's theories around boots and tougher soles, but I go for a solid pair of running shoes every time.
All it takes is a hill like this to remind you how not in shape you are, even though you ran 8.5 miles yesterday.
Oh, was that a bragging moment?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, it
we're
was.
bragging. Okay. And there's the cars out there. I don't know if you can see them.
You should always pause and look back. Gives you good perspective.
Are we waxing philosophical?
Yes, I am. You're gonna have to turn around and keep going forward. And it might still be an uphill battle.
Wow.
How was that philosophically?
That was very philosophical. I think the trail is this way. So we're seeing a steady stream of people coming the other way. But this is actually still a fairly, I would say, medium to light day for spring break. When the kids were little, they always ran up that little cliff right there. Stood at the top. Now, we're all mature adults. We don't run around extra on a hike. We go where we're supposed to go, not bounce off the rocks and then beg for someone to carry us home. You're gonna carry me home, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna feel it. So tip, if you start to get a headache, drink a bunch of water. That's how you help abate the elevation changes.
And we'll find out the elevation. We'll find out at some point and add it.
Yep. Okay.
And when you have really fine sand on rocks, it gets a little slippery.
Thanks.
And this view is fantastic. Okay, we're coming up on the payoff moment here. Walking up the trail. And it left, it saw me coming. And there is the somewhat delicate arch. This right here looks like a good spot. I'm gonna go right there.
Karen,
That,
right here.
that's my rock. Or this one.
I
Thanks.
don't have any service back in the park, but every time I come out here, I get full bars.
It's almost like there is no interruption between you and the nearest tower.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, good. There you go. Okay, Taryn. Look at that tripod. You gotta find a flat spot.
Maddie, Karen, everybody go out there by Dad.
It's my wife. It'll be about this weird step back. Just a funny name for it. I didn't know it even had a name. So we're enjoying the arch, but I gotta say, it just doesn't look as delicate as other arches could look.
Yeah, it's on the very edge of a cliff, and it doesn't have like other arches have like the big supporting walls on either side.
It's on its own.
It's complete. Yes, Colin.
It's on its own. Why do you think it's delicate?
Tell the YouTube cats.
If I was on my own, I'd be delicate too.
Not on its own. That's why.
I just feel like there's more delicate arches than this one, but okay.
I think you're wrong.
Apparently I insulted this arch.
Well, they made
My
a big one that
apologies.
wasn't just gonna fall apart within like a year.
Maybe we'll go with that.
You can see the parking lot from here, so it is not a long hike. It is just straight uphill.
Well, it's 3 miles round trip. So
Yes.
it's a mile and a half away. Oh, that is a cool view. Look at that.
This is interesting view to see the arch from. It's extra thin.
It's true, maybe it looks a little more delicate from here.
I'm crab rocking.
She's crab rocking. Wow. So, beautiful views up here. And you can see that arch behind me. What you also get to see is the line that has formed to take a picture in the perfect spot. Which, hey, That's very nice and organized and democratic of them to form a line. It's also kind of funny. You hike for 1.5 miles out into the desert rocks to line up. Excellent. Really enjoyed the arch, but say goodbye to all of it and move on. Then on the way back, this hike that was uphill on the way there, this is downhill and it goes very quickly. You go through this little little valley and stuff. It's cool. It's not super pretty, but it is. There's some variety in here, and there is little opportunities for water. So when the water hits the right spot and you're here in the right season, this probably looks a lot less dry and a lot prettier. So we continued down the road, but there is a viewpoint where you can see the Delicate Arch. Now you can go down there and see the arch without having to do the full hike to it. So just wanted to show that option as well.